Okay, so I've been obsessed with doing a frame arrangement. And this is kind of a scaled down version. You can do a large version for if you want to do like a guest book table or something for a wedding, and you can have the bride and groom's name, suspended in there. I did a version of this where we did a not flat, like a faux arrangement on a canvas. So it looks like an arrangement, but it's three-dimensional with faux flowers, because I couldn't figure out a way to do a half urn that was watertight. But this is a variation of that. So we're going to do a frame arrangement. This is a very inexpensive frame with a really hideous painting inside, so I just took that out. It's actually less expensive to buy a really horrible painting, like at Ross or something, for like $10 and take it out than to buy a frame, I found. So you just take it out. And this is one of those little makeup tray thingies, organizers. And I have floral foam here, and I just glued it onto the frame. So that's what we have right here. This is some smilax from my garden. I know, a friend of mine dug some out from her garden, little tiny shoots of it, and I planted it first in a container, and then I transplanted it onto the ground, and now I have smilax. Because I don't think anybody sells it as a plant, right? It's a weed? Okay, yeah, I know. It's pretty prolific. They sell it, yes. They still have them. They have bags of them. We used to buy them for weddings, if you need to use an inexpensive garland, like around cake or something. It was, in the old days, they were like $4.50 for a bag, right? So these are the dahlias from Fagoni that stopped me in my tracks. So just creating kind of a focal point, a low focal point there. And I thought it would be fun to just, we're not using a lot of flowers, just a few stems here and there. This is a nice thing about these frames. You walk around, there are a lot of beautiful arrangements here. You're using the negative space of the frame to kind of magnify the impact of your arrangement, right? This is clematis from the garden that has bloomed. It's like a little seed pod type of thing.
Is there a special treatment to make the dahlias last longer?
Yes, you can use Quick Dip. So Stephen Brown turned me on to Quick Dip. Do you guys use it? Yes. Okay, I was not a believer. I thought, it's just another thing they want to sell us. No, that is an actually it really helps with things like lilacs, hydrangeas. Well, hydrangeas last pretty well. People are always asking me, how do you get hydrangeas to last? But hydrangeas that you buy really usually last a long time, like at least 10 days for me. I think the secret is you have to take all the foliage off. A lot of people don't know that because the foliage sucks up all the moisture. But yeah, I now use Quick Dip for the dahlias. But dahlias are still always just doesn't last. I bought them on Tuesday. I kept them in the walk-in cooler the whole time. And I even worry about driving over here. Are they going to wilt? So they made it.
You ever hear of the hot water bath?
No, tell me about it. Really, dahlias? Okay.
And hydrangeas.
Hydrangeas, I know you can submerge too. Yeah.
And roses.
When we process roses, we always use hot water, but I did not know you can do that with a delicate, fleshy stemmed flower like a dahlia. I would think that it just
away from the
boil it.
Yeah, keep the steam away from the head. And of course, you don't want to use that stem in a see-through container because it's going to show that it's been boiled.
This is a sweet little lavender rose from my garden. Okay.
That's a cute rose. Do you know the name of it?
Yes, it's Lavender Simplicity. It's like a hedge rose. It's so cute. I like that it's small. I was really hoping I could show more of my roses, but it's been a cool summer until this last couple of weeks. And it was like 100 degrees. Yeah, 102 actually, yeah. Okay. Here's some of the pink cosmos. So materials inspire me. Colors also are another thing that that inspire me. I just thought that these violet pinks with the orange is really fun. Because the blue undertones in the pinks and the lavenders kind of is the opposite of the yellow in the orange dahlias. I hope mine bloom like this next year. It's clematis, upright clematis called Stand By Me.
How tall does it get?
I think, well, I don't know. Mine are not as like stiff, they're like more viney but it's only the second year. So I'm thinking they'll get about maybe 4 feet tall. Well, they've been very popular. You see it all over market. I have here's all my little greenery. So I grow a lot of greenery too, because it's so easy, right? I don't think you need to buy greenery. So this is a mini potassium called Beach Ball. It's a great plant. It's called Beach Ball. And they have another one called Golf Ball. I'm not sure what the difference is. It's a wonderful plant in the garden if you need like foundation plantings, because it's like a perfect round ball, and it stays, it's not tiny, but it's not huge. It doesn't get all crazy. And it's just a beautiful plant, and the greenery, it doesn't spread out. Yeah, it's almost like a topiary. It just stays round, and it's very dense with these pretty little leaves that are sort of a light dusty green, and they're popular. You can buy them at I go to a wholesale nursery called Devil Mountain out in San Ramon, but they have them at Home Depot. I think it's a sunset plant, maybe, I'm not sure, or beach ball, golf ball. I don't know what. Maybe one is smaller or bigger than the other. And I grow a lot of scented geranium because I love it. It's like velvety and beautiful. Okay. So the way I'm going to use the Smilax is to kind of cover that container a little bit. And I might add some to the top here. I actually like the homegrown Smilax because it's not such a large garland. Because when you buy at market, it's like they grow it on a lead, and it's like a 3-foot kind of dense garland. And this is kind of wispier, kind of easy to use, right? Okay, so this is my little frame arrangement. Oh, okay, this is like a little bit jerry-rigged. Okay, with my new obsession with hanging arrangements. So this is a purse arrangement. So I was like, so there's a couple dahlias that fell off, so I put it on there. I didn't want to throw it away. So I bought these handles from Amazon. They're like $6.99. And then I just have a piece of foam in chicken wire suspended on a little purse handle. So we're just going to make a little floral purse. And I just wanted it to be colorful and fun and easy. So we're going to use dahlias, the small dahlias, ranunculus, which I have pre-wired. So we're not here until 5 o'clock. And I've never done this before, so let's see how it goes. I just conceptualized it. I haven't practiced it because I'm like, I can't practice it because if I cut all the heads off, then how am I supposed to transport the flowers? So it's just going to be paved on here. It's super easy, but I think it's kind of cute with a bamboo handle. And this would be a cute thing for bridesmaids or just as a whimsical floral object. It's probably going to take way more materials than I expect.
Can you tell us about the stand that you have holding it up?
Oh, I just have this. I have a lot of these. This I bought a while ago because we needed to have something go down the aisle. So I have like, I don't know, 6 or 8 of these. And I thought, well, I need something to display this and hold it while I'm working, right? We have shepherd's hooks, but not every wedding is on the lawn. So then the shepherd's hooks have to go in the lawn. So then we have this, which is a little bit low, but it's the best I could do.
It's a wreath stand, isn't it?
It's a wreath stand, yeah. So just doing really colorful, bright colors. So I've pre-wired all the ranunculus. I'm going to flip it. Do this side. I still have lots and lots of props and things from when we were doing weddings all the time. I needed to sell it so I could clean out my studio. Huh? I know. Next year, I'm just going to bring everything. That's true. Like I have 30 tall silver candelabras. Because, you know, I've done weddings for so long, there's all these different trends, right? For a while, everything is really opulent, and then everything became bohemian and natural. I even have some geraniums from the garden because I kind of like this luminous hot pink.
What time did you get up this morning to do the garden?
I always get up early, but you know, I was completely done yesterday by 10 a.m. Yeah. So I'm a control freak. Because when you do events, you kind of have to be, right? Because so much of the stuff is just, you don't know if it's going to be hot, you don't know if the arch is coming late, you don't know if it's 100 degrees or, you know, if it's windy, you have to deal with all the eventualities. So all those years doing events, I'm always very prepared. So what I did was I went to market on Tuesday, bought everything, processed everything on Tuesday, and then Wednesday mornings when I started prepping containers and figuring out what goes in what. And I can't do the arrangements, I have to kind of figure out how I'm going to do each arrangement, right? And then so I put the materials in a bucket, like each bucket has the materials for one arrangement. And that way, when I load today, it's much more organized. Then you have very experienced designers like Stephen, like he'll just have bunches of stuff, he'll just bring it, and then he'll just be able to do it. I have to work it out beforehand.
You wired your ranunculus, you said?
I'm sorry?
You wired your ranunculus?
Yes, I put like a wire inside. So I cut them short, so I put them in a tray like this and just put it in the fridge. This is all the stuff I was doing Wednesday, Thursday. Yes.
Okay, so this is a trend with brides
Mhm.
and specific persons. Just a question, do you have to make another throwaway bouquet? Because I could see if you threw
Yes. You know, we always make a toss bouquet, no matter what kind of bouquet she has. I always ask them in the consultation, are you going to do a throw bouquet? Because sometimes they don't do it. You know, if they're older bride, all their friends are married, they don't do it. So it just kind of depends if they're going to do that or not. And so most of the time, I'll make one anyway and just put it on the cake table, just a small nosegay for them to toss. Because they don't want to toss their bouquet, or their bouquet's huge, or it's cascading, or, you know, there's always something. So no, I don't think you would toss this. I'm going to wire this. So yeah, I worked every morning from like 6 to 10, just getting these containers prepped and figured out, so then this morning I didn't have to stress. I could figure out what I wanted to wear and do my hair and all that other stuff. Right, and Stephen texted me this morning, so I asked him, I said, is there going to be a transmitter for the mic? He goes, yes. I said, okay, I have to wear separates. See, it's not my first rodeo. Because you have to have a waistband to clip the transmitter on. Because if I wore a dress, then I have nowhere to put it. So all the details you have to work out. We're almost done. See, it takes a lot of flowers to do even a small purse like this. Yeah. Because we've done a lot of pomander, so I know it takes a ton of flowers to even make a little ball for a flower girl. So I have some of these little green buds that I wired. I'm just going to poke it in here and there so that we have a little bit of green amongst all this red and pink and salmon. I think this one's sticking out too much. There we go. So just adding the little green buds just to have a little transition between all these hot pinks and other colors. Okay, I better stop. Okay, so we've got our little floral purse. Because I thought I would do a fall arrangement, but I wasn't sure what I was going to do. And then I was at Torchio, and I saw these acorns. And I thought, oh, I have to use these acorns. They're gorgeous, right? I don't remember seeing this even in the past. Maybe I just haven't paid attention. But look at these acorns on a stem. So beautiful. And then they had the maple. So I said, I have my acorn, my maple. I'm good. So we're going to... I use Quick Dip. I know, this is a weird thing. It does not last very well. Because I bought it for weddings before, tons of it, and then by the time we get to the wedding, it's all crinkly. But this looks pretty good. We bought it on Tuesday.
We hot water treat that stem.
You do? Okay. I usually do with all woody stems, like hot water, like lilacs and all that, smash it and all this. But, you know, it's maple. I thought it would just last. Okay. So we're doing sort of like a crescent. I didn't bring my Quick Dip today, but I do use it now all the time. Quick Dip. Quick Dip is a hydrator that Stephen turned me on to. Isn't it so pretty? Yeah.
They fall.
They do. I lost a lot of them.
First I sprayed it with hairspray.
But they're too heavy. Yeah.
The sealant,
Uh-huh.
and I sprayed it with sealant.
Uh-huh.
And I'll have to see, I think they'll start falling when they start turning brown.
Yeah. Well,
It would be great to be able to keep them.
yeah. Mine just has to look good for the next 2 hours. When you guys take it home, it's your thing now. So that's the kind of thing. I kind of thought, okay, I want to do like a large fall arrangement, but I wasn't sure exactly what. And then you go to Torchio and you see acorns, you're like, okay, I have to use that. So that's sort of the design process. And that's what makes it so fun. Like if I'm doing wedding, I'm not gonna, buy all these extra things, right? So I'm making sort of a crescent-shaped arrangement. That's sort of like my favorite new shape, because you don't have to fill it up with tons and tons of flowers. And I think I'm just rebelling against all the large church arrangements I've done over my life. Yeah.
What species of tree would give you such acorns?
I don't know. It's oak, I guess, but I'm surrounded by oaks, and they don't have beautiful acorns like this, that's for sure. I mean, I see the acorns, but they've fallen by the time I see them on the ground.
We looked it up. It's like Quercus crystal something. Who could remember? But we did find that if you took a picture of the acorn, Google will
Google
tell you
Lens,
exactly
yes.
what it is.
This beautiful rainbow nandina. So beautiful. I love these unspecified sort of colors for fall, like the transition between like orange and red with the green. I love the green in there. I don't love the fall arrangements where they just do the yellow and the burnt brown kind of colors. I love the green in here. I have viburnum. That's gorgeous. Snowball viburnum. They have all these colors like the rainbow nandina, where you have the reds and the oranges and the light lime greens all together. Okay, where am I? Oh, here's my.
That's really
dahlias.
special, just like it is, isn't it?
Yeah. And of course, look at these dahlias. Oh my God. Yes. Did you guys see the dahlias at Fagoni today? They're like right next to Torchio. And that's, yeah, spectacular, right? Okay, done. You just need one. No, just need one giant dahlia. Oh my God, they're so beautiful. Do you guys grow dahlias? Anyone grow dahlias? Do? Like the big spectacular ones like this? And where do you guys live? Albuquerque, is it hot there? I mean, it's hot. Okay.
It's also a mile high.
Okay. I don't know. I have some little dahlias, nothing exciting, just like I bought from Home Depot this year, and they keep blooming. So I'm like, maybe I'll buy some fancy dahlias like this next year and try it. Okay. I have so many other things I bought for this arrangement, I better stop with the dahlias. Okay, so I have these pretty oak leaf hydrangeas and the red foxglove. Okay, so I added in some of the hydrangeas here. It just kind of gives you a kind of a lacy texture. Doesn't add that much to it, right? the oak leaf hydrangeas. Okay, that's what I have on this side.
You call it rainbow nandina?
Yeah, it's a Nandina that has all the different colors. It's kind of a shorter plant. It's not as tall as the regular Nandina. You know what? Okay, then I have these red panther roses. You guys have to look at this rose up close. It's got like streaks of like, I don't know, salmon in it. I could pass them around because I don't think I need all like 20 stems of these. Look at these roses. Yeah. Having a problem running out of foam space. Here we go. Added in the roses. Okay, and I think we're done with this fall.
Thank you so much,
You're
Katherine.
so welcome. Thank you for having me.